What does it take to choose a secure cloud application for your business? What can you look for in cloud applications to see if they're secure? Today we're going to talk about how you can check to see if potential cloud applications are secure enough for your business. We're going to do this by sharing 3 things that you can look for before you consider using any cloud application. Believe it or not all cloud applications are made equal. While it might seem obvious that they should all take cybersecurity seriously for the sake of their business, the reality is many don't. If you want to protect your business, you're going to need to do your own assessment. It's all coming up right now. Welcome to episode 30 of the Think Cybersecure podcast. We're here to help you protect your online business from cyber threats so you can stop worrying and get back to growing your business. If you're like a lot of online businesses these days, you're using a lot of online applications for all the software your business needs. And while you may have the expectation that all of these companies actually put some cybersecurity into their applications, it's not always the case. Because of this, it's always better to do your own assessment just to make sure that you don't end up in a situation where they have no cybersecurity or much less cybersecurity than you'd be comfortable with and aren't putting your business and your data at risk. So in this episode, I want to talk more about exactly what you can look at from the public perspective of one of these applications to see what they could have in terms of cybersecurity and what would make you feel comfortable. Of course, you're not going to be able to see and learn everything about a cloud application's security from looking at its website and other public resources, though you are going to be able to get at least enough of a picture to make a basic assessment to determine whether or not cybersecurity is a priority to them and whether or not the security features available make you comfortable that your data and your account are protected. So the 3 places we would normally look to do a quick assessment of the security of an application would be, and we're going to go through each of these, on their security page, throughout their knowledge base or how-to guides, and of course, their website in general. A security page is a dedicated page, usually linked off their homepage, that is meant to show what they're doing for cybersecurity. Not all apps will have one. If they don't have one, they'll usually have something else that's similar or have it combined with, say, terms of service or something like that. But what you want to look for on this kind of page is, does it include information that explains things like how they manage vulnerabilities? And if you were to find one, can you report it somehow? Do they have like a bug bounty program or dedicated email address? This demonstrates that they're actually caring about the vulnerabilities in their application, and if you happen to find one, you're able to report it, or someone at least is able to report it so they can fix it. Also on this page, they mentioned they do self-assessments of the security or hire firms to do external testing on a routine basis. Seeing this is positive because it shows they're trying to proactively identify vulnerabilities so that they can fix them in future revisions of their application. Next, they talk about how and when you as a customer would be notified if there is a cybersecurity incident and how they'd handle that incident. This tells us a couple things. The first is that they have a plan to address cyber incidents when they happen. And secondly, we now know what we can expect when there is a cyber incident. And lastly, do they list their compliance with industry standards? Even better, do they provide an audit letter or other attestation from a third party demonstrating their compliance? This helps to show that they're actually basing their cybersecurity on an industry standard. And if you know their industry, you can tell which standards are required and which ones they should have there. For example, if you're looking at a payment processor, a PCI standard or payment card industry standard would be a great one to be able to see here. An audit letter or attestation letter also attached here really adds weight to their claim because it's a third party has audited them and confirmed that the cybersecurity controls they claim to have actually exist. Next, we can go and check the documentation, knowledge base, how-to guides, things like that. Through here, we want to see, are they using HTTPS throughout the website? Do they have options to protect your account? Such as when you try to sign up, do they require you to use a strong password? If you look through their documentation, do they offer other security controls such as multi-factor authentication, single sign-on, encryption? Do they have options to protect your data? If you look through their documentation, do they offer other security controls such as encryption or other data security controls? All of this helps you to paint a picture of what they have in terms of the cybersecurity of the application, but also which controls are available to you to be able to better secure your account and better secure your data. The last thing we really want to look at is, how do they approach privacy? Especially now in a more privacy-aware society, it's important to know, how do they protect your privacy and the privacy of the customers whose data you're going to be giving them, and all that kind of stuff. And I'm not just talking about their privacy policy, but they should have even more. This might be on their security page, or they might even have a dedicated privacy page, where they list things like their privacy compliance certifications. This is of course helpful if your company needs to comply with privacy legislation, but it also gives you a view into how the company deals with privacy and with protecting their customers' data. So these are a few things you can check on a cloud application security page, privacy policy page, and even the site itself to find some indicators of how well it's secured, so you can do your own basic assessment of whether or not you're comfortable with the security of the cloud application to use it in your business. Here's something I'd like you to do next. Take some of what we have discussed today and apply it to some of the cloud applications you use in your business right now. How did they stack up? Did you have any aha moments? Let me know. You can email us, or if you're on YouTube, drop it down in the comments below. Now, if you're looking to make progress on your business's cybersecurity in 2022, then get our 30-day Online Business Cybersecurity Jumpstart guide. This guide will give you a step-by-step plan on how to start protecting your business from cyber threats in the next 4 weeks. You can get it at thinkcybersecure.com/guide, or click on the link below. Of course, if you enjoyed this episode and want more, then hit that subscribe button. And until next time, thanks for listening, and we'll see you later.